Welcome back to the news at 4. We are a week away from the election. Secretary of State Phil McGrane joins us now. Secretary, I know that there are folks that are still hanging on to their absentee ballots. At this point in time, what advice would you have for them in terms of getting it back?
If you have an absentee ballot, turn it in now. Really, in order to get it through the mail, get it back to us, and allow the time to process it, we need to receive it. If for some reason you aren't sure about your absentee ballot, there still is early voting that's going on. In-person early voting has been going gangbusters for this election, so that'll go on through Friday. But we're really, those timelines, we're a week away from Election Day, so all the timelines are coming together right now.
If you decide for whatever reason, I have my absentee ballot, you know what, I want to go to the polls on Election Day, what do you do with your absentee ballot? I would imagine you don't just toss it.
Yeah, I actually voted earlier today, and the people in front of me did exactly that. They brought their ballots with them so that they could be spoiled. You can bring it with you to spoil it. That's probably the best thing. But if for some reason you can't bring it with you, they still have record. They know whether you voted or not. Same thing. We track and monitor all of that. So you can still vote at the polls on Election Day. You can still go to early voting if you want. All those options work.
A lot of hypotheticals out there. One that I was asked this week, let's say I have my absentee ballot, I put it in the drop box, and then I go right into the office and try and vote. Did I vote twice?
No, we've got systems easily to check and to monitor all of that. So all the systems are talking to each other. If someone votes early voting, absentee, or in-person Election Day, we can track all that. Only one ballot will get counted. I would say don't try it, though, because you are trying to commit a crime if that's the case. So we see all of that. We've got everything in place for this election, and so far, I'm happy to say it's going really smoothly for everybody who's shown up and voted.
And you were just telling me right before we started this segment, some numbers are in. I mean, it was surprising to me how many people have voted so far.
It's exciting. Like a week away from Election Day, we've almost had more people vote already than the entire primary election. So we're right at about 280,000 voters have cast a ballot in this election so far. So that puts us close to about 25% turnout already. And we still have a week to go, including, most importantly, Election Day next week.
And early voting, when does that wrap up?
Early voting ends at 5 p.m. on Friday. So if you want to get in and vote early, you can't make it on Election Day, this week is the week to do it. I will caution everybody, try to get in sooner because Friday is always the busiest day with the longest lines. So if you want to vote early, do it here in the next couple days, or just go to your polling place on Election Day. We don't expect lines. Everything, all the work that the counties have been doing, Ada County, Canyon County, all the counties, really are prepared for this big election.
So for the next week, I mean, do you get any sleep at night at all, or is it just go, go, go?
This is the exciting time.
Yeah.
Like now we are seeing, like being out in line with voters today, seeing the huge numbers. I'm confident at this pace that we're going to break records this election. So hopefully all Idahoans get out there, get in their vote, and I think all of us will be watching what's going on nationally that evening for sure.
Plenty to watch. All right, Secretary of State Phil McGrane, thanks for joining us. We'll send it over to Rachel for some weather.